So what is up guys, welcome to AGD Tech YouTube channel and welcome to this new video. So guys, in today's video I'm going to be discussing regarding all of the factors. Okay, I'm going to be discussing regarding the 2020 iPhone lineup that includes the iPhone 9, the iPhone 9 Plus and all of the 5 upcoming iPhones. So guys, today's video is going to be very interesting. Today's video is going to be a little bit bigger, but overall I'm going to be concluding or I'm going to be covering all of the topics. So guys, if you like to stay updated from Apple's ecosystem and Android world, then consider subscribing to our channel, as it really motivates me a lot to bring you like this beautiful content. So without any further ado, let's get started. So guys, first of all, now let me discuss about everything that is going to be coming in the Q1 of this year. Okay, Apple is going to be launching lots of stuffs, from which the main key highlight is going to be the upcoming iPhone 9. I have made lots of videos regarding the iPhone 9. Well, it is going to be just basically a refresh of the iPhone 8 design. Okay guys, I have earlier made a video before one day that in which I have discussed the first look of the iPhone 9. So if you want to check that out, you can check it out. So overall, it is going to be an opportunity to upgrade for those people who are using the older iPhones. Okay, there is not going to be something drastically different or just something revolutionary with this iPhone, but it is going to be just a cheaper budget and alternative, or a budget and iPhone for those people who really want to come into the iOS ecosystem. So there is nothing special about the iPhone 9 or the iPhone SE2, but overall it is going to be a great hit. So guys, the second thing that Apple is going to be launching is the iPad Pro. Okay guys, iPad Pro is going to be getting 1 year and 6 months upgrade. Okay, after every 1 year and 6 months, Apple is going to be launching a new iPad Pro rather than introducing a new iPad every single year. So guys, what is going to be special with the iPad Pro? Well guys, the exact same camera setup found in the iPhone 11 Pro is going to be there in the iPad Pro. Okay, just take into consideration, like for the current time being, the iPhone 11 Pro has the best camera out there, and just take into consideration, like if this exact same camera setup will come to the iPad Pro, that will make this iPad a great iPad. Okay, it is going to be having Apple's A13X chipset, which is specially designed for the iPad Pro, and just it will be a great thing. Okay, you can shoot excellent videos with it. You can edit the excellent videos in 4K at 30 or 4K at 60 FPS and even upload it. So like, as a viewpoint of a YouTuber or just as a person who is into the tech ecosystem, this will be the ultimate tool for him to do his changes or to make content. So it is a great thing to have. And the third thing which Apple is going to be launching is the AirTag. Okay, this is the least expected or least hype product from Apple, and many people even don't know that what is AirTag. Well, let me tell you, this is just a GPS navigator, or it is just going to be a replacement or a new competitor to the Tile. Okay, what is Tile? Well, it is a tag which you can use and pair with your device and find your objects. Okay, if you'll put the Tile or the tag with your keychain, then you can track where is the keychain right now. And Apple's AirTag is going to be so great that even if you're in your house itself, still it can detect and in which room is this tag. So it is good to see like you are getting the greatest equipment out there, and also this tag will be smartly integrated with the Find My iPhone application. Okay guys, with the Find My iPhone, you can find all of your Apple products, including your AirPods, your Apple Watch, and now Apple is going to be bringing the AirTag technology. So guys, after this March event, Apple is going to be conducting one more event in which they are going to be showing the new OS. Okay, Apple has currently the iPad OS, the Watch OS, the Mac OS, and also the iOS. So Apple is going to be launching all of the new generation of operating systems, and in which the main hype is going to be for the iOS. Okay guys, the iOS 14 is going to be coming, and the list of the devices supported are all devices from the iPhone SE and iPhone 6s, and I really like this factor that Apple supports the 5 to 6 year old smartphones. Okay, the iPhone SE and iPhone 6s were launched in 2015 and in 2016, and they are comparatively way more older smartphones, but still Apple ships it. And not just that, okay, now recently only the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 5s got the latest iOS 12 bug patches update. So it is just good to see like Apple always supports the older devices. Okay, it is a different factor that Apple makes you buy the newer devices, but also it keeps the support for the older variant. So guys, the iPhone SE and iPhone 6s and overall all of the higher iPhones are going to be getting the iOS 14 upgrade and also the iPod Touch 7th generation. So guys, this is regarding the iOS 14. So guys, after the worldwide developers conference, Apple is going to be launching the iPhones. Okay, in the month of September, Apple is going to be launching 4 new iPhones. Those are probably going to be the greatest ones. And there is one single confusion that I want to make you aware. Okay, that is regarding the iPhone 9 Plus. Okay guys, the iPhone 9 Plus is going to be in between the iPhone 9 and the iPhone 11. Okay, it is going to be having the same display like the iPhone 11, and it is going to be a LCD IPS display. And it is just take into consideration that a single camera smartphone, and just basically just like the iPhone XR with the latest A13 chipset. So this is going to be probably the iPhone 9 Plus, and after this iPhone, Apple is going to be launching 3 new iPhones, and those are all going to be the OLED iPhones. Okay, the iPhone 11 successor, the iPhone 12, also is going to be getting a OLED display. Okay guys, from 2017 Apple is opting for the OLED technology, and now they can implement it with the budget friendly variant. Okay, the iPhone 11 starts at the price tag of $699, which is again not a budget friendly price tag, and hence Apple can easily manage to fit a OLED display. So guys, all of the major iPhones this year are going to be coming with the OLED display, and there is only one confusion, and that is regarding the iPhone 9 Plus. Okay, the iPhone 9 Plus is going to be having the notch, and also it is going to be having the Touch ID. Okay, the Touch ID is going to be in-display Touch ID sensor. We really don't know whether it is going to be a ultrasonic in-display fingerprint sensor or a different type, but that is for sure that the iPhone 9 Plus is going to be coming with a Touch ID, and hence Apple can easily hide the notch, no Face ID or nothing. They can just make a fully bezel-less iPhone. So guys, the iPhone 9 Plus is expected to launch somewhere before the September event or somewhere after it. Okay guys, my personal prediction is Apple will launch this iPhone 9 Plus in between the iPhone 9 and in between the September event. But it is now there are few newses popping out, and they are saying that Apple will reserve the iPhone 9 Plus for next year. Okay, in next year, in the month of March itself, just like this year, Apple will make a new iPhone that will be very identical to the iPhone XR. Okay, it is going to be having a 3D depth sensing camera. It is going to be having an in-display Touch ID. It is going to be having a Face ID. It will come with a LCD IPS display. But according to Apple, this is going to be a great move. Okay, in 2020, you're going to be getting the iPhone 9 with a refresh of the iPhone 8 design, and in 2021, you're going to be getting the iPhone 9 Plus, which is going to be a refresh to the iPhone XR design. Okay, just expect the exact same design of the iPhone XR with a single camera with the same IPS display, but in addition to the in-display fingerprint reader and Apple's new A14 Bionic chip. So guys, we really don't know a lot about the iPhone 9 Plus, but the thing that is for sure, and that is this year Apple is going to be launching 4 OLED models. Okay guys, from which 3 are going to be the successors to the current iPhone lineup. Okay, the successor are going to be the iPhone 12, the iPhone 12 Pro and the iPhone 12 Pro Max. But here the thing that gets pretty tricky, and that is Apple is going to be launching a new iPhone, entirely new iPhone, and it is going to be called as the iPhone 12 mini. Okay guys, it is a very strange name from Apple, and that is going to be a 5.4-inch OLED display model. Okay, just like the iPhone 10 and the iPhone XS, it is going to be a smaller end iPhone, and it is going to be called as the iPhone 12 mini. So guys, Apple is going to be taking lots of risk this year. Okay, in 2020, Apple is going to be taking lots of risk, from which the main focus is going to be on this factor. Okay, let me give you an example, and that is, just if you have few quantity of product and you will sell it with a higher price tag, then the profit will be equal. Or else you can opt for the second method, and that is selling lot of quantity of iPhones and giving them smaller price tag and make the equal amount. And with this second ideology, not just Apple will get lot of profit, but also the people who want to use iPhone, want to experience the iOS ecosystem, can also opt it. So Apple is going to be going for the second technique, and hence the pricing of the upcoming iPhones will be reduced. Okay, from $1,000 it is not going to be coming below, or nor the pricing is going to be increasing. Okay, all the three budget end iPhones, those are going to be coming this year, are going to be like $699, $399, and somewhere around $499. So guys, Apple is going to be focusing a lot to provide an entry level iPhone for those people who cannot afford it, and hence it is pretty obvious, because nowadays every single person has one smartphone in their hand. Okay, there is not a question that you're using a button smartphone or you're using a touch screen smartphone. So like the quantity of shipments will be gradually decreased, and hence Apple is taking this step. So guys, hope you have liked today's video. In today's video, I wanted to cover all of the factors and just possibly all of the plans that Apple is opting for. So hope you have liked today's video. If you like to stay updated from Apple's ecosystem and Android world, then consider subscribing to our channel, as it really motivates me a lot to bring you like this beautiful content. So I will meet you with another beautiful video. Until then, peace.